I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. I play Giganta, so... So I'll guess I'm Mulgan, assuming I'm up against that.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Hello Mr. Streamer, I hope playing Titan makes you as happy as it makes me unhappy. Looking forward to the release of MH3 and all the new brews you'll definitely be trying out. Siema.
Siema. Thank you for the sub. I have a full account, God account from Daybreak, so I will actually be able to try out all the brews without having to go through the hurdles of card acquisition, so I'll actually probably try some decks. Like, the new... Should you go to 4? Yeah, exactly 65 players, so thank you for the round number 7, whoever joined last. But yeah, Modern Horizons previews. This card, Kozilek's Unsealing, right? Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 7 or greater, draw 3 cards. That is a lot of cards. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 4, 5, or 6, create 2 0/1s. So, with just mirrors, you just can draw your deck, right? Like every mirror draws 3, you can play 12 mirrors. You can play a soul land alongside your 12 mirrors. And then, like, a Frogmite plus Springleaf Dram can convert into colored mana to cast more colored spells. That's crazy. Just kind of like, Affinity becomes a combo deck. Fod Monitor draw 5 cards. Probably you don't play Fod Monitor, you need just to play 12 mirrors to combine with the Unsealing and your Soul Land. Soul Land only wants colorless creatures. If I put back Boseiju, Vesuva, and I explore, let's move to 4. That's good. That's a good 4. So I want Pact, Saga, Bounce Land. Hope to draw literally anything win turn 3. What is Mirror 9 to 12? There is a new Mirror that has prototype Frogmite. It hasn't been spoiled, it's been leaked only. I don't know the name of it. Well, it doesn't trigger on Fod Monitor, but like I think the solution to that is just not to play Fod Monitor. Also, I think it does. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 7 or greater, draw 3. Hopefully they don't have Boseiju. If they do have Boseiju, I guess I'll lose. Maybe? Possibly? Likely? Probably.
He's a phenomenal control player.
It's the way I envision that Affinity is just Springleaf Dram, 12 mirrors, Frogmite, fake Frogmite on the mirror.
He's a phenomenal
Probably the zeros, but I don't know. Maybe like you can avoid playing the zeros. And Simulacrum Synthesizer and this enchantment, and then some way to win once you draw your deck. And you're not even weak to Meltdown. Have I thought of running 4 Thought Seizes in this deck? And Titan? I have not. For Thoughtseize or in the blue Affinity?
He's a
No świetnie,
phenomenal
Johnny La
control
Fiesta.
player.
I hope every game ends on turn 3 like this today.
Thank you, Shini. That would mean I would win the tournament, so. Well, I did fetch a Simic Growth Charmer ×2. I probably should have fetched Tolaria West because now I can whiff with the Colossus. Points on Spikes committing crime deck. I figured that after I checked their last play decks and it was Spikes committing crime deck.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Oh, fast whiff.
Witty 62 message.
Okay, no whiff. Canister wins. Do I think the Greater Wave? Thank you very much for the Prime Gaming sub. Do I think the new sex is good for Titan? Has sex been officially spoiled? Doesn't seem like it. So my answer is not really. Seems like exactly the type of a card I don't play in Amulet. I think I would have gotten Otawara Growth Charmer better than TOS because you can just bounce replay Titan or you can bounce replay Colossus after finding Dryad. It's identical to... Sure, it's the same. They have 4 Dumping Sphere, you can board an EE. Not like much matters out of their deck. Got a Grazer for explosives for that. Like, I don't think I want anything else. Just I'll brace and win. City Cream, thank you for the sub. Resub. Ria 2000, Shini 564, The Greater Wave, Mr. Duct Tape. You're all Giga based. I understand what's the difference, but like, again, that's the same because both lines win 100%, so I stand by... it's possible, maybe they're like multi-dumping sphere. I stand by...
He's a phenomenal control player.
Those being identical. How have you been liking the Prowess matchup? It's really good, I think. I haven't been in the stream. Did we discuss why going from 61 to 60 and cutting 4th Grazer? We did not discuss that because I just play 60 cards like an adult pre-board at least. There's no... Like, you should play 60 cards. It's gonna be better for you. You'll draw turn 3 kills slightly more often than... We have the Dumpling Sphere as expected. I might just cycle Explore but not play the Vestige. Play the Ring next turn. Okay, good. Yeah, people play 61, I just play 60. I cut Grazer because I have figured out... I've come to a conclusion that drawing multiple Grazers seems weak. And so far it's been vibing really well. As expected, and yet you play Boseiju turn 1. I mean, I expect to draw a bounce land this game. This card puzzles me, like the fact they play Magda in their deck, like surely... That can't be the card. to play, right? Oh, Eon too. So I've changed to, like, I've been doing some small changes to my amulet list, which, like, stand in opposition to, like, the common knowledge, I guess. So I played just a little bit differently with some cards. I played 8 bounce, oh, not good. 8 bounce lands, only stuff like that. 3 grazers, 4 explorers, no Azusa, and it just all seems to work out just fine for me. So I like that. Like, I like the general principle about with this deck where we are combining Valakut with the crime fetch lands, dude. Like, that's solid. That's nice, but holy shit, the Magda, that's a bit too extreme, I think. Yeah, like, just play ramp 2-drop. Play explore, yeah, something like that. But like, you don't even have a way to spend your treasures, right? Spike stacks have a tendency to look very bad into Amulet and Scam. Amulet, yeah, that's true. This is the blank deck against Amulet. Nice Dumping Sphere, bro. Oh, let's draw. Magda looked good in other matchups. Like, which ones? Just don't get it. No reason to blow the sphere yet. We can actually don't blow it the entire game. Just played my explosives because I can blow an incoming Magda. Tons of creature removal. No, that deck doesn't even have tons of creature removal. Like, yeah, it is terrible for them because this deck has not a single relevant card against Titan. But it's not because it plays tons of removal, has 4 bolts. It just has... I guess there's Flame Slash in the sideboard. Well, okay, pick your poisons, like they have some minimal sideboard. Dumping Sphere, pretty bad against Titan. Especially against 8 bounce land decks. Dryad of the Ilysian Grove. Okay, so they play Valakut, they can play Gilmal Titan. But this is just fetches. I think this could be a Blood Moon deck. I think you're a bit passive if it's a Blood Moon deck. So, like, I think you probably lose when, like, we both get a ring in play. Like, you probably lose to Amulet still. Ring plus Cape Shield is pretty scary by itself. You can, if you just chain a few rings. You mean in general or in the matchup? Because we have technology to beat a ring. Rings protection now. Are you unaware? Not unaware, good. I don't know, Magda just puzzling to me. The optimal play would have been to play Garenbrig first to get an extra on tap. But then I get one less Valakut shot. Then all of the lines are optimal. It's not the infinite combo with Mirrorpool and the Raft card, it's just that you perform a double or triple Amulet turn, you mostly put your deck in play, and then in your opponent's upkeep you have Mirrorpool, or sometimes you have Mirrorpool plus a second Mirrorpool copied with Vesuva, and you just copy Titan or Cultivator Colossus to deal lethal damage in their upkeeps when they are not ring protected. No, you just make a Titan on their turn. Just so many fewer words to say what I said, yeah. This hand seems not so good against Living Endos. Maybe it does seem okay with the district. I think it actually looks okay against Living End after further consideration. If I get griefed, at least I keep a creature in my graveyard. Drew a Pact. So I'll play Boseiju Grazer then. Put the Saga into play and just play out my cards. Temple Garden in my Living End deck. That's crazy. Free Grazer Pog. That's it, Ardent Player. What I'll do is I'll attack. And in combat I can copy Titan with Mirrorpool. So I trade a Titan and I still have a Titan. Jeden, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć. Aj, kurwa, ała. Aj, oops. Whoops. Holy shit. Aj, also bad. If I actually manage to click my card, I think we have a pretty assured victory here, but maybe next time. Oj, kurwa, ała. Costly. Yeah, just top deck Titan, that's what we're gonna do. I've just clicked the Titan as soon as I had the opportunity to, instead of waiting for my opponent to declare blocks and all that jazz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll need to block next turn. Well, I'll need to living in again if, like... Maybe I should have copied the Grazer, honestly. I lost my focus briefly and now it's really bad. Could have pumped Grazer to trade next turn. Yeah, but then I'm dead to Otawara or stuff like that, so... Actually, I don't have that damage. No, I couldn't. That's why I didn't block either. That's why I didn't save it to block later either. That would be an argument for copying the Grazer. Which probably was the line too. But saving Grazer didn't mean I can trade next turn because I don't have the mana I have to pay for the Pact. Keeps a card on top, so probably can cycle into sub now and I lose. Holy shit, what a waste. Well, we are losing 1-0. What can you do? No way around that sometimes. Last time I played against a Living End gamer, they played Ashoks against me. Does Marino play Ashok? Let's find out. No, that's nice. Defense grid against Living End was always a bit iffy. Maybe I'll bring it in. Bro, you're gonna like comment and tell me what did Dom Harvey say about how to play Amulet? I can do it myself. You don't need to do that. Really. Now I don't want to cut Sagas because I want to, you know, I don't want to follow your advice out of spite, but I was about to do that myself, I promise. Did Dom Harvey say to copy your Titan with Mirrorpool before combat damage, or did he not give you that advice? I'm also on the play, for what it's worth. And sucks, let's keep. Dom Harvey would have moved through. Bit stinky to play them up into Vigor. Well, and then cycle. That's perhaps a sign of a person who, I don't know. We fetch a Surveil. We fetch a Surveil. How can you be a better Amulet player? Just play better. Copy your Titans when they get blocked before combat damage, not after. I need the land drops. Subscribe to Canister to become a better Amulet player. That's one way to do it. What are you even gonna take, brother? All my cards are shit. I mean, he's scared of Ring. Spelunking. That's fair, but not much of an issue. Wow. That was excellent to cycle in response. I mean, he cycled because, yeah, the card on top and he wants to sacrifice the fetch. It actually makes perfect sense if you think about it. Ooh, 2 living ends gone. That's fair.
He's a phenomenal control player.
It's very true. Prescience 6-6-3-1. Is it? Did he draw a living end, or did he just decide that beating Traktask is impossible with just 1 living end? What's my deck for Pioneer? I played a Pioneer tournament last Sunday. It was a showcase challenge qualifier. I went 7-2 with Heroic. I like Heroic. I think it's actually pretty decent against Vampires. Vampires have no removal almost. Do I have any standard tournaments coming up? Am I Gurking? I don't have any standard tournaments coming up, so I'm not. Should I keep this? Good Grazer Exploring. Die to Grief, really. Why did I Moonlight die to Grief too? I'll keep. I am going to Amsterdam indeed, yes. Foundation Breaker into the graveyard, that's interesting. Rect for the open event. I have not registered for anything yet, but I'll play it.
Control player.
If you tell me it's already full, then I won't play it then. I am considering deploying a Titan into my graveyard, but if I draw a bounce land, I can just do it on the next turn without skipping my land drops. Unless I get griefed, of course. I'm not going to Naples. I have no Naples qualification. No i ma kurwa grifa. Chujowo. I can sign your Amulet deck, yes. Well, not the entire deck, your Amulet. If you find me and say hi, I like your stream, sign my Amulet and I'll say okay. Merino Day figuring out that he needs to simply discard the 1 ring and living end next turn and discard Titan then. Could I discard Titan to hand size, or is it a bad idea? As I said last turn, let's go back to the last turn. I said, I am heavily considering discarding Titan now. But if he doesn't have grief, then I can possibly draw a bounce land and discard it on turn 2 without skipping a land drop. That's what I said. Alas, villain had grief. Of course, in hindsight, I probably should have discarded it immediately, knowing that my opponent is simply going to grief, exiling grief, which meant that they already had a grief. Takes explore. Oh, and we have the bounce land now. See? I want to be able to draw a ring and cast it. That's a rough situation. We are in a whole lot of trouble. Oh, I Street Rave too. The most anti-cancer card for him to sign. Blood Moon. Ashiok, yeah. Magus. Some shit like that. Stony Silence if you're a time traveler. Ring. Chuja tam. So I take how much? 5, 9, 5, 6, 15, 17, ale mam na pizdę bity jestem. No i chuj, przegraliśmy przez ten misklik. Like doesn't help me win anyways. Is the Gilded Drake main set or commander only? I don't know what's a Gilded Drake. So Nakatal. Good draw. Really good draw. Marvel is interesting. Pretty funny. Guess you could play it. I think I'm just forced to block. White? No. You need red for your lightning bolt, my friend. See? This is interesting. Do I care if I get Starborn denied? I think casting a Titan seems more important next turn. NGL, my GF looks weird at me sometimes with the music. When I play the stream on the TV. Pozdrów. Yom. Why is that so crazy? Hexproof from activated and triggered abilities. I love it when cards have hexproof from activated and or triggered abilities. Villain Tribal Flames. The villain doesn't tribal flames. Okay, good. Villain stabby these. Villain doesn't. 18. Yeah, whatever. Do I have that funky ring IRL? I don't. I wanted to buy them, but then they cost 100 euros or something. That's just way too much to spend on a Magic the Gathering card. It's 200, yeah, exactly. That's just so much money. Hello Canister, I'm happy I get a degree soon so I can more and Canister MTG action. Oh yeah, more MTG action. You bought Liliana's for almost 100 euro each. That was probably a bad deal. Unless that happened ages ago. Overgrown tomb into Scared Foundry. I summon the Territorial Kavu. You do, buddy, you do. You sure do. I hope they don't cast the Dumping Sphere. Can probably block 5 damage instead of 4 damage soon, so I'll take it. Dumping Sphere. It's not too bad. Villain is missing lands too. Can just spend 4 mana to cast and explore. Then next we can ring. Although villain will cycle, draw steps. Cycle, draw steps, just draw new cards with Kavu. That's what I meant. Did they have this many spells? Maybe I should block now. Let's block now. Tap out for Nishova Brawler. Okay. Land. Thanks. That's a green source for the next turn. Got to play it. Explosives would be solid to draw. Guess I do have the mana. Huh? Why is villain attacking me? I have protection from everything. Unless their creatures have some sort of special abilities. Savai Triumph. They don't even have blue actually. Or Bone Crusher. Sure, buddy, sure. What is in their hand? Tribal Flames, yeah. Leyline Binding? They let me draw. That's odd. Probably Explorer is worse than that. No attack, their hand is perfect, seems like. No Giganta either. The RC is in a month. And by in a month I mean in 2 weeks. In a week actually. Now they have blue mana. I could get EE with TOS, but that's nice. Enjoy the Valakut for a week before MH3. A week? Wait, it's only this much time? That's fucked up. Binding and 2 Tribal Flames is gonna kill me. Bolt.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Actually, no, Villain cannot double Tribal Flames. Well, they can with a land. Well, they can single Tribal Flames, and that's good enough too. Discard Leyline Binding. That is not a good sign. Oh, should have blocked 5 damage after all, I guess. Should have waited to block 5 damage. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Tuko CR, thank you very much for a prime sub. Now we are on the play, so Villain stands no chance. They indeed do not. Why is map in my deck? I cannot Sagas. That was not supposed to be in there, but it's not too bad right now. Let's make it so that we can play Spelunking or something. Dryad. We Titan next turn. If my opponent just plays a Kavu, I just drop a Titan and we'll see who's bigger. No fajny Kolus, ja mam większego. Sure, buddy. That's gonna lead you somewhere for sure. Alright, let's just bounce the Boseiju. And before Containment Priest. Nishoba Brawler. Shocked. When I dream, do I dream of Amulet Titan loops? No. Holy fuck, am I gonna die to double tribal flames? No, I will not. I pre-planned around that, so we're good. The lag of Urza's Saga worries you. Why? Cachotto. Saga Gardens Vestige. This win.
Winning a Magic the Gathering.
I play Urza's Saga. Wait, Canister, but you won't be able to tap it for mana on turn 2 and make a construct. Yes. It says villain has been seen 2 days ago playing Yawgmoth, which is a matchup I am scared of. But as I said in the movie Dune, do not fear, cause mind is fear killer. Played 4 Castle in your sideboard, that's fucked up. That's a fairly weak opening. Is my point Mulligan? Yes, 2-6. Yeah, Sharon sucks too. They all keep one Greystony. Played Jog of a Bed and found Amulet to be the worst matchup of the deck. Then that must be the famous skill issue because that is also my worst matchup. It depends though, like lately stock Yawgmoth players just run triple Fulminator Mage, so matchup is bad if they play 3 Fulminator Mage, but if they don't, then it's close. Certainly good pre-board. Slightly punished, but Yawgmoth Goldfish had a similar speed game 1, that is bullcrap. Doesn't Goldfish have the same speed? The Goldfish is slower.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Like way slower.
Have you thought more about how Nethergoyf fits into existing decks in Modern? Jin Saga and Scam seem good candidates, though you would need a bigger commitment to slot them in.
I have not thought about how they slot. When 3-0 in Bologna versus Yog and 7-1 testing. Yeah, that's fair, like. Again, I'm only worried about the particular builds of late where people have actual let's show. Where people actually have triple Fulminator and then that's just bad. That's just hard to beat. And that's not all that fixable. Because you kind of like, you cannot one-up them at that point, I feel like. At that point, probably the best course of you is to revert to your pre-board deck and hope to get lucky in a post-board game, which is fair and fine. I found that if you play a land each turn, 10-6 Titan kills me. That's why you fulminate the lands, brother. But yeah, generally, sure. Some people were bringing Roxanne against this matchup. I don't quite understand that. You need to hold priority to make all these moves. I guess technically you do need to hold priority, but like it gives you priority. Pigonti, thank you for your input. I understand that you want to help. I in fact have played the Yawgmoth Titan matchup before. First parts relics were cringe the last time, but now I have a dismember on top of that. So, it's good. Yeah, let's keep the beast. Map, good point. Easy to forget. You saved me from drawing map when I wouldn't have wanted to draw the map. Ay 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 ay. Mulligan. Keep. What a stinker. Kurwa, jest 17:30, oni cały czas wiercą, pierdoleńcy. Śmiecie. Portable Head was my own decision to cut them up. Oh yeah, Relic is weak because of Hapatra, kinda. I take out map in a lot of matchups, and when I need it, like 90%, I just need a bounce land. Wonder if Brainstorm would be better to also dig for action? It wouldn't. No i chuj jest Fulminator wypiebany, lądzika. Oh nice, you put a counter on the Fulminator. No, like your map is good. Map is good in this deck. I've been through cut map phase, but map's good. I wonder if cutting Grazers on the draw is actually correct, because like the Fulminator sets you back so much that maybe you just can't. Like if I had Grazed, I would have like my second land here. And we'll be down a card too for Grazer. Would block Hapatra. It wouldn't be Snake. Yeah, the relic sucks. Let's say this would be a Grazer. That would be better. Pigont in the chat. Yeah, I can't beat Titan because they simply make 6 land drops and play Titan. Chat opponent just fulminates my land on the play. How's the borscht? It's not borscht, it's goulash. I mean, don't even start. You mean... My opponent doesn't have a second jog mob, then we're all good though. They do have a second jog mob, then I'm not all that good. I also think Hapatra used to be less popular some time ago. Not everyone else had it, and now just everyone has it, and it's also a strong card in the matchup. Green, green. Wall. Okay. Oj, 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 Hapatra. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem. That means they're casting something, and that's could be Chord of Calling, which means I will lose. Maybe not. Mitek. Okay. Go on, play another halfling. Sure, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4 real creatures, 5 real creatures in the graveyard. Well, I guess that's not whatever, but... that to your... the ult. I mean, if not for the ult, then... not for the grease, then we would have done fine. Plus 1 relic, plus 1 grazer. Submit. Katy Perry, California Girls parody. Damn, what a good parody. What a hand. I mean, let's mulligan. Skip, put back Colossus. Not the best hand. Mills over Young Wolf, that's crazy. For it's one of the better cards in the deck. Top. Oh no. Eh. Soul Cauldron. Wow. That's it? And a Young Wolf? I mean, it's not like I'm presenting much more impressive stuff. Open Mulligan? No, they just kept Fossil Vigor. How do I feel about 6? New spoiler. I don't. Can either resurveil or I can have Boseiju in my hand. This is a setup for Fulminator, perhaps. The Grazer is worse than Relic this game, notably, so we got the worst of both worlds. Both games, it was the worst possible version of the card we could have had. Sholdred, holy fuck, okay. That's fine. So it's just disenchants. Big shoulder. I think I put Boseiju into play. It's a little bit awkward, but when I have 9 mana in play, 10 even, maybe it didn't matter and it's a waste. Probably Boseiju was better in hand
He's
then.
a phenomenal control player.
Good luck, Mr. Streamer.
Thank you, Avenger 4242. Yeah, I have 10 mana, so I probably didn't need to do that. Boseiju the Wolf Run. What a game. Games like this are like the easy ones to win. Wait, Titan. Make land drop, give haste. Use Otawara to bounce Shouldered. Second forest for Magus. They don't have Magus. Maiden Fountain is better. If they do, I'll be way bad in bat. That is not a danger. Do we have second Vestige? Yes, we do. So like I used it. Also add Vesuva on Vestige. Shoulder is a weird card against Amulet out of Yawgmoth. You can punish the ring sometimes or stuff like that, but seems, you know, I was pretty elated to see a non-Yawgmoth monster being summoned here. I don't have much more. Wolf Run is gone, Otawara is used. I can fetch a Dryad, make my opponent use a force. Seems like they kept a Boseiju, and I'm guessing a Force of Vigor too. Villain has 5, 6, 14, and I have 12 attack. When starting at the shoulder in hand after you explore for the second time, yeah. Some people got Bowmasters. I think Bowmaster way better than Shouldered. For what it's worth. Just cheapness and helps with cord. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem, osiem, dziewięć. No, I'll just get a Titan. Haste on the Titan. Attack with 3 Titans. No amulets needed this game. I think Greece is a powerful magic card in this matchup boss board. I think keeping a pair is pretty solid. Colossus, well, I don't have any amulets, it would just not do anything. A round of Magic the Gatherings now. 11 days ago, Villain has been spotted playing Murktide Regent. What an interesting deck choice. So I think I lead on Boseiju. If I draw Saga, that's bad, bit better. Shame that my hand is 2 Pacts, but we'll see if they play Murktide even or not. Oh, that's been 11 days ago. Could switch to anything. Spire Black Canal. Ragavan. No, not the monkey. Don't like to play against Ragavan in spots like this. Here we have our Gruul Turf. I guess Ragavan would have exiled it, so good thing I saved it. I guess. But counter spells are unfair. Mycosynth Gardens. Enter the Exile zone. Blue. Rainforest, Preordain. Maybe they tap out. Huh, maybe. I've not thought of that. Are we a Cavern believer today? Cavern is not even good against Murktide. Well, okay, it's not necessarily bad, but it's not particularly good. 2 Gruul Turfs. No i chuj, kurwa. Chuj. Chuj, kurwa, i chuj. How realistically can I beat a counterspell this game? I don't think very realistically, given that they keep amassing treasures. How they scry? 1 top, 1 bottom. If I draw a ring, I can play it into the counterspell. That can help. If I draw Saga, I can probably wait a little bit if they just hit me with Ragavan. If I draw Explorers, that's also doable. I could jump and like hope that they don't have counterspell right now, on the assumption that I can beat counterspell throughout the duration of this game, but you know, if I pass the turn to them, they have more time to draw the counterspell, or turn on Holy Heat when that's also a bit more problematic. Alas, I think I'll wait. It's probably better to wait than it is to jump. Because Gem is auto lose if they have counterspell, so this is like they've seen 10 cards. And I can pay next turn. So my situation actually does improve pretty significantly upon passing. Forest enter the exile zone. Goodbye, Forest. DCR. Saga. Wish I drew Saga last turn. Now if I take 5/5, then I'm just 3 away, bolt away from dying. One has no spells, no lands in hands, mono spells. Ragavan is unfair. Well, they'll have their counterspell now. Take 5 then 3, right? Because you block. Yeah, the construct can die. But of course, yes, yes. It also can block. Puts a card on top? Oh, okay. Sure. Does stop the Grazer let you double Titan? I have 5 mana, I have 9 mana, Grazer is plus 3 mana, so yeah. Actually, they don't have a counter spell. It seems like they don't. Oh no, they do because they get the monkey. Okay, it didn't. You're right. I miscounted. Hmm. Bit pathetic, but I unlock some okay draws. There's no Caverna in the deck. Caverna wouldn't even particularly help all that much, broskis. I play anything. I play 1 mana removal to kill your anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Cool. Does map do anything for me? I don't think so. When I make a construct, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dobra, kurwa, wygrałeś. I meant not to make a construct. Play 2 monsters and stay loose, probably. If we're only scared of counterspell, we could have Bouncy Treasure, then Pact for Grazer, Pact for Titan. Yeah, but I wasn't only scared of that. I was just mentally scared of everything. Question marks, well put. Well put. Yeah, I just got bullied by Ragavan into accepting its terms. It's just too strong. In general, playing against counterspells, I don't know, it should be required that counterspell players just have to play with their hand face up. Because what happened is not okay. Sure, you get both counterspell and Ragavan as your companion in exchange for that. Do you accept the terms? Two companions. They have partner. Try my amulet with the cringe spell. Or was that Ragavan dashing? It is the cringe spell. I think I have to play bounce land to be able to play the ring next turn. The unfortunate consequence being that I cannot play my my Ring from Moon now, but yes, a Otawara this turn, and they are passing like that. There's a chance they will not cast anything, and then Otawaring is pretty good. Not turning DRCs is pretty good. Turns off up to 2 combats. And more. I'll bounce your monster. Fetch. Fetch shock. Glad to see Counterspell and not Spell Pierce being used. They probably have under Counterspell or Subtlety. I had to guess. Drew Barrow Downs, which is kinda medium. Yeah, at least I get to recast. Hopefully villain will not summon another subtlety. Counterspell is fine because I get to clear with Barrow Downs. Well, fine, it's a bit fucked up that they can just tap 2 mana and counter my Titan, but you get the gist. So they put 2 into graveyard. I mean, I would prefer them to draw those cards, but alas. Roxanne. I think I prefer Titan. Maybe I prefer Generous Ent. Oh, it's Titan. It's Titan gain 4. I mean, it's Titan Counterspell if my opponent is an absolute lucksack monster. Huyo Morgan, nie, Huyo Morgan nie jest dobry tutaj. Jest gorszy niż Tytanos. I guess there is a chance they will gain Delirium, then I'll die, but that would be slightly unlikely. Dead to Magus? Sure. I think they have nothing in hand. See? More of those guys. I wouldn't mind a Fire Spout now. Anything I can do around Subtlety? I've seen people play Annul at my LGS. I don't know, that's something that people do online too. They do. I create Meteorite. I should Dragon Raises Channeler with Meteorite. I attack with DCR. Well, Titan, rather. Yeah, Boseiju should absolutely kill flyers. Really get over the fact that they omitted that. Awkward. Guess this card would have been better to replay the fountain. I don't know, like, how am I supposed to guess which card they like happen to draw every single turn? Why is all that mental load on me and not on my opponent? Why am I supposed to play their game for themselves? Can't they just make their own decisions? Instead, every turn I misstep slightly exactly into their top deck and then once again, if they have counterspell, then I don't know. It's worse for me too. Dobra, chuj, poddał się. Wymęczony, kurwa, mecz. And Scowling Turn. See? Woof. We didn't see any wounds in top 36 cards. They didn't want to see if they drew bolt. Maybe they board out bolt a card famously. Okay. Maybe they keep one bolt, a card famously not very good in the matchup. I don't know. So I have 3 relics and they are excellent. And submit. Also much better on the draw when I need to draw a higher spell density, so adding plus extra relic minus nothing is just the genius move. 65 kick weight. Has been my strat against Merktide for months. Just drown them in the big deck energy and in my big deck energy and win. This is fine, unless my opponent Dragavans. Like, fine, this is not really fine, but I think I keep this. The fountain, Vesuva, castle, yeah. Is Roxanne good if we know they have bolt? It's good, yeah. No i chuj, Mopishona zagrał. We lost. Bro was getting hit by Ragavan on the draw. Oh, attack you with my Ragavan, play island, play Blood Moon. Now you cannot do anything, and I... Oh, okay. I apologize for misconstruing your position, opponent. Hmm. End of turn, spend treasure to bolt you. We are up against a genius, bros. EOT bolt you with a treasure. Down to 17. Maybe they want to play Merktide, yeah. But even then, that was their bolt from last game. Fair. Exploratia. Mind games. What mind games? There is no mind, only games. Jestem wyjebany, kurwa. Okay, there is hope. Gigabrain will be cracking a treasure to rebel push your dude. No, I mean that would be fair. Like that is a play that would make sense. Rip Gruul Turf. Castle Garenbrig, question marks. What is your question exactly? There is indeed a castle here, yep. Battlement's gone. Awkward. If I draw Forest or Boseiju, I wish I hadn't copied. But I think I would rather copy. Or if I draw Gardens. Was it a typo in the deck list? Why would Garenbrig be a typo? It's good boss board. Can we win if we draw Forest? I think so. But it's much easier if I draw bounce land, so probably play towards that. Okay. Resolves. Okay. We're gaming. No, that's the lamest shit you could do, bro. Just bolts. Fuck off. Got 2 lands. Rough. Jeskai Ascendancy combo. Absolutely Fotsy's bagged. Can cast Titan if I draw it. Why did villain take my ring when they had Bowmasters? It's a perfect answer to the ring. Swatsies is hacking useless as a card. It just never does anything. Why do people even bother playing it? Can I get 2 Sagas? What's best if I get... Saga T West? I assume my opponent cannot kill my green. If they can, then congrats. Shy guy, shy guy, shy guy. Any shy guys in the chat? Nethergoyf will make jump tier 1 again? For sure, buddy. For sure. Wait, what do you mean again? Was it ever tier 1? The rack. Oh, my arms and legs are getting stretched so hard. Buddy. Take 1 damage. I think villain will lose. I don't think they will Doomblade after damage. After I get to search with my Titan. Also, I don't think they will win even if they do that. I also should have not left Tolaria West untapped in my unkeep. I should have used it to pay for the pack because I wanted to bounce it. To bounce it with a bounce land, so micro misplay here. Pow, pow, pow. They're gonna have some bullshit. Grazer is actually pretty bad. You can have this against Stamping Sphere and monsters. I don't know if it's particularly good. In my... I guess only one Spelunking because they don't really kill Sagas. I think we can skip Colossus against the Bowmaster's deck. I don't know, should I? Let's keep the Colossus. Fire spout way too slow them. Maybe I should have Generous Ent as a top deck against their deck. Hey Mool, I keep. We draw Explore, the hand is great. Grazer, Dryad, Spelunking, that's all acceptable. If I get scammed, I have Fountain. If I draw Amulet, the hand is great. If I draw Fire Spout, then I guess I'm not gonna die at first. There is also a chance that villain will have Stonebrain in their deck. Sometimes they do that. Grief. We're gonna take the ring. I can't fire spout in time. Assuming they will cast it, like I have to guess that they will. Okay. You can beat the ring. It's a bit slow, but I'm just gonna bounce it after my opponent draws 1, 6. Maybe villain will just attack, right? Uh-huh. Bro, I don't know if it's legal or not, but there's no stopping them. They'll only draw 3 cards, I miscounted. No nie, no spierdalaj. Kumplu. It's good. Villain pluses Liliana, plays Villain, passes. I play Ring. I discard Amulet. And we are live to draw something. I guess not a Titan. Trashiok. Guess I will not have Fire Spout against them, because it's a Planeswalker deck. Oh, I killed them with the Cat Lady. It's not really doable. Canister, I have a hard time hearing that reel sometimes. It's drowned out by your voice. Can you fix, please? No, I can't. Where is Storm's Wrath? I am... It's gone. So many questions, no answer to any of them. Discard Bowmasters, that's not a great sign. In fact, kind of an interesting move to discard Bowmasters. Any plans for the weekend? I'll stream the... name the One Ring. I'll stream the Showcase Challenge Qualifier, Modern Qualifier, that's the tournament. Oh, pierdolę. Make Boseiju a good draw. Pact is a dead card to discard anyways. Can draw EE. Necromancia. Okay. We gaming. I don't know if Roxanne is gonna save us, but it's probably gonna be the ring, more so than Roxanne, honestly, but she's trying. Kill the castle. Oh. Utilizing the legendariness of Roxanne to reduce my Boseiju down to a single mana. And shoot Liliana of the meteorite so that she does not ultimate. And I'm blithe to draw Colossal Dreadmoss. I guess I draw with the ring in the upkeep. Saga. Well, I guess I always yield that I don't draw in the upkeep, too bad. The West. Don't bowmaster me. Okay. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem, osiem, dziewięć. You have exactly enough. Now we are not auto-yielding to the rack anymore. We drew well. This was like the best set of draws to draw, right? Sacrifice Dryad, keep my Trampler. Mill 4, okay. Play Uroborg. So I respond to the rack, I pay 1 life to save 3. Move to combat. I guess I could EE and get the trigger. Do I have Valakuts? Kill your Ashok. Summer's Pact. Did I miss lethal? No. Well, in what sense? Because you know that I'm 100% to win this game, so did I miss lethal? You tell me, brother. Also, they have a card in hand. Ashok hit all my sagas. Okay. I could Vesuva the Saga, that is true. I have the Gardens, I don't need to play, like, they play around Damic Sphere. I'll play the other one in my turn. Yeah, also the Meteor. Blood Moon induces more despair because Ashok is just stupid and overpowered as a hate piece, but at least no one plays it really. Or if they play it, they like it doesn't make your land die for no reason. That's... And like you get to cast your spells to beat Ashok, so you can like play Colossal Dreadmont to attack Ashok. You don't really get to do that against Blood Moon, so it's more despair because Blood Moon mana screws you, that feels worse. And here, you know, Ashok was in play. I like played a Titan with no trigger. I attacked with a Titan with no trigger. And now I'm winning, right? So Pithing Needle. Do I even have more pacts? 1, 2, 3. I don't think so. I don't think so. Our Meteor. Too bad, the Meteor is gone. Alright, 4-2. Oh, we're playing. Fog. Fog makes more sense than Log. Pog is funny though. Arid Mesa. Play a Goblin Guide, please. Okay, Swift Spear. Could be Prowess, but they don't have Giganta. Maybe it's actual Baron. Prowess has Giganta, so since they have no Giganta, they probably are not Prowess, but instead Burn. That's what I meant. I guess I could have made myself more clear, but it seems like a Prowess deck. It's a hybrid thing that top paired the other day, maybe. Perhaps. Think they'll kill me next turn? Well, they will not because I locked into a bounce land. Which... I shouldn't have deployed a bounce land. Like, that was terrible. Why did I do that? Well, I wish you an exciting night. Read Q, shed them. Tell them you watch Canister. Or not, I guess. Well, do as you wish. How does this deck ever lose? Right? Inspiring Vantage Cowboy version. I do not have any discount codes or anything similar to that, so I guess the answer is you don't. Since they had no 10-1 creature, I'll just play the district. You can play Spelunking on free. I mean, I assume that my opponent maybe is of the sort who might play cards like Werther or whatnot, but holy shit, Slickshot Show Off hits pretty hard. The most burn card we've seen so far was Lightning Bolt, so... You know what, I should have played Saga turn 1, I'll play it now. Thoughts on Mango's suggestion of Chain Lightning in MH3? I think Chain Lightning is a terrible card would be a terrible card to reprint. The mechanics and wording on that one is just bad. So sure, like another version of a bolt that will deal 3 damage, fine, but that card specifically is just a unpleasant card to exist. Co robisz, Stefan? I guess I might die next turn because of my not playing turn 1 Saga. But nice with Price of Progress. Yeah, but that doesn't get printed, so... So what? Oops. Alright, let's cut the rings. Actually, I don't want rings in my deck. So you can be at 60. No, we don't need Spelunking, it is just actual burn. It's burn prowess with bolts that go face, so... His actual prowess, I find Ring to be very good. Don't you want Roxanne to snipe creatures? I don't think that matters. In the slightest. Roxanne is not in the sideboard as a 5-mana shock. Well, let me break it to you. He actually kind of is, but... There is no need for a 5-mana shock. Holy shit, I won. Last in deck Giganta, but they don't have Giganta today. Put back Grazer? I think so. Maybe I should Ardos, but... Holy shit, is that living Endos? Or Orchinas? They slowed me a good amount by forcing my amulet. Holy shit, River Winder in Rhinos. Remember Rhinos? As long as I don't have Grief, or another Force of Negation, or Subtlety ever, we're in a good spot. No, instant speed living end is actually a big problem, so I'm happy they don't have it. Nice. As a fellow combo player whose opinion matters a good bit to me, do you recommend learning Titan? I currently play Lotus in Pioneer and Yogg in Modern. Well, at this very moment I do not recommend learning Titan, because Modern Horizons pre-release date is June 14th, so that's like in a month. And who knows what's gonna happen then, but if you ask me like a month ago, 2 months ago, then I would say, sure, I do, buddy. 12, 13, 14. We have 5 lives, so they can't really add the extra power. No, bros, the Merfolk Magus is a fake. They're not gonna print something like that, right? Like, really, there is no point for them to do that, right? I'm missing green to Kaitan this turn. Let's bounce the Waker in combat. Pact for Grazer would have cast Titan, wouldn't it? It would, yeah, but I'm not willing to Pact for Grazer in this spot. Playing as Living and they routinely play 4 subs main deck. 3 for any amounts. That's too big of a risk to take for it. That's not needed, because I can bounce Otawara and I can bounce the 7/7, take 5, take 2. And then I'll be perfectly fine. Oh, punished, missed that. Lazy. -1 life point. I did just give them Exalted. We are in the top 8. Pact for Mr. Beast? There's no need to pact, my friends. We can just chill and not pact. Nah, that one point actually kind of matters. Because now I can die to Otawara. I know I can cast Titan, but it's like Living End used to play 2 Otawaras back when I played it routinely. Well, I'm not worried about trading with Titan, I'm worried about dying. It seems like people are on one Otawara. Minion is on one Otawara. So you can just chill. And block. Yeah, I guess Boseiju too. Well, it would be a shame to lose to that. To like the Otawara guy too early. And now we win, even if they have triple subtlety. Well, they only have 5 cards, they can only twice. Grief, sure buddy. Well, I didn't want to pact because I didn't want to lose to pitch subtlety, chat. That's all. That's it. Why make construct? Because it doesn't matter. Yes, we were winning. Although I got stressed a little bit because of that one extra point of damage which could have actually influenced the game. I don't know, bros. This card, a big monster versus Living End, hasn't been working all that well. They play like the sneaky Fey Macabre. Sometimes they just board Ashioks. Did Menidone have Ashioks against me? How have I felt about the Living End matchup since Violent Outburst was banned? It's pretty similar. You need hate to have like an actually good matchup, and it's shaky if you're just playing your normal cards. In fact, probably behind. But less so. They're just the deck is a bit weaker. I have relics, which are the best against Goraios, but they're a bit awkward against Living End because they clear your own graveyard. Don't love that. But Villain Mulligan to 5 and I have Inati Bog, that's really nice. Especially if they go Grief or something, then it's incredible. Or if they have to cycle to get a land. It is kind of funny, real common, yeah. So they have 4 creatures in their graveyard. I probably should not explore right now. My next turn I can play, like I don't have a ring anyway, so probably just take the bog, guaranteed while I can. Bounce land. This Living End fun to play, seems pretty brain dead. Some people like that. Can't Pact. Still get a pretty good Living End. Okay, just a Waker. That's really bad for villain. Because now I just get Vesuva. Just get Vesuva not to let my opponent interact. 2 bogs. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What a game. I mean, is it a game? Not much has happened. They change Southeast and, you know, they can do some stuff. Okay. Put Otawara into play. So we have the Generous Ent cycling available. What a mana base. Forest, Swamp, Cascade Bluffs, colorless Swamp Island in my mono green deck. Why not ending for a forest? Curious. Because I'll just play him for 6, likely, next turn. And want to keep the element of surprise. Scaling Cataracts? No, that's too good. But pitch a Living End, so they have 1 more Living End only. No surprise anymore, that's true. One of my favorite things to do in paper when playing Amulet is to use Dryad's mana fixing and see if my opponent flinches. And it's like, oh, you don't have red mana to haste with Hanweir at any point. Drake Haven is playing Mirror. What it's worth. Can I win with a hand like this in the Mirror? Very lucky to be on the play. Probably gonna mulligan this. Well, I'm glad you were able to learn something. Real command. I think it is the Mirror, as the user Drake Haven is in the chat often and says stuff implying that they're playing Titan. Let's move. This has Bounce Land Boseiju. Villain moves to 5. Oh, Kaneki, I needed to tell you this. I used the trick you taught me last Saturday to win a small MTG tourney with Amulet I copied Colossus in their upkeep just after they lost ring protection and won that way. Awesome tricks. Damn, you too. And you not sniper protecting? You've got way too much faith in humanity and especially in your Twitch chat, ... Well, it is likely that some of the villains observe. To which I say, so what? Can Titan next turn with Pact for Grazer. Unless villain holds up Boseiju, then I can't. Nice. Holy guacamole. Drake plays Manic Force of Vigor for sure. Let's hope not. Back to top 8s. I played the Showcase challenge in the middle too, where I didn't top 8. In fact, I did poorly. 1-2 drop.
He's a phenomenal control player.
We, ouch, ouch, we ouch, we, ouch,
Describe
ouch,
top.
we ouch, we, ouch, ouch, we ouch, we, ouch, ouch, we ouch, we, ouch, ouch, we ouch.
I think I'll kill the amulet now. Seems hard for my opponent to win without amulet if they just deploy a ring. You go amulet, copy, bounce land, explore, draw Titan, then tough luck. Card on the right, it's the one ring, the same as this. The Coco Lopez, creator of Big White Eldrazi, 19,000 bajillion MTGO Elo. Holy shit. That's a lot of Elo. I don't have any mirror sideboards. Well, it's not really gachi, right? I don't think this hand works on the draw. Well, I guess it has some gachi sounds, so I guess it is gachi, but far from traditional. This is the semi-finals. It is, yes. And my hand is semi-unplayable, so I mulligan. Why do you cut ring in the mirror? Isn't it about the one who will combo first? It is, in fact, about it, and the one ring doesn't combo, right? Very good hand. Well, opponent also has... Well, they didn't lead on Saga. I guess their hand is worse than mine. So I have a chance to break Surf. One Amulet lines don't really beat ring. Well, they do. Holding a Boseiju beats ring. Pip. Holy guacamole. Alright, bro. Ring is like occasionally fine in post-board games, especially if you have Force of Vigor, but then like you don't have cats, so it's kind of awkward, right? So I just don't play Force of Vigor for the mirror. But if you have Force of Vigor, then like you would keep a hand that just plays ring. I mean, I cut another card every single time I join an event, Smoke Paladin, so I don't quite remember. I did put Force of Vigor for a tournament. Probably I just never happened to play against the mirror and I cut it again. You don't quite get playing Pick Your Poison because I will play Force of Vigor if I committed a slot. I'll just go all the way, but Villain just kept a Pick Your Poison hand and then fails to do much else. Yeah, Force of Vigor is only for the mirror. There isn't enough mirror to warrant playing it. Simple as that. Let's hope they don't draw a Titan still. Amulet, fair. Boseiju, fair. So I guess we need one extra fade. It's free to cycle it. Any upside in doing that? Not really. So if I draw an Amulet immediately, it's better. Wouldn't you want Force versus Zoo? No, I wouldn't. Guess I still Titan, I don't need to fade. Spelunking better than Ring here. We have like 16 targets. Alright, one of them is Leyline, which they board out or should board out and is a blank, so it doesn't do anything, right? The other of them is... No, I don't force against that. It's typically a bad idea. It's like, it doesn't actually match up well. Like, in a deck like Titan, I mostly bring removal spells if I think of them alright. I would actually like seeing this in my opening hand. Force of Vigor is a card I would hate seeing in my opening hand against Zoo, right? Why would you say you need 4 graveyard hate cards in the sideboard? Well, the Relic is relatively broad. I board the house in against all the graveyard decks and then also Murktide. Split, play, sure. Blood Moon's me. Splitting on mono works in that you say, hey, I trust you that you'll give me 50 chests. And they say, and they're like, yeah, I will. And they either do or don't. Depends. Chad, did you know that you can actually haste your Titan with Battlements in your hand? With double Amulet? Summon a Titan, no mana floating, you have double Amulet, this in hand. I don't remember how, but... yeah, I don't remember either, but... like T-West, Gruul Turf, blue, blue, green, green, red, red. Transmute for Grazer. That's after your Mirrorpool. Transmute for Grazer. Have 2 red floating. Holy shit, what a hateful individual. Let's show something. TOS, does that work? I don't think it does work. Copy to target Dryad, play it. What Dryad? Yes, we transmute Growth Chamber. They need a discard spell which they didn't have last turn. Oh, this is the finals, chat. Jeden, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć. 8 mana, yeah, we can't. Oh no, my Grazer. Not good. Cast Grazer, holy shit. Maybe gonna be slightly punished for not Boseiju and Kiki Jiki turn ago. They go griefed and copied in my upkeep. Something like that. Because I thought about Boseiju that, but seems like no need. Bushland Monkey. That's a plausible hand. Here I can develop a little bit. I mean, the scam combat tricks also always are good candidates for cards in villain's hand. Seeing that they don't immediately kill the Dryad, I probably don't even have a push. It's Scam Trick, Monkey Land. Or like any combination of those. Still, I could die to like a Grief Bowmasters maybe. Could make things tougher. Because it's Bowmaster's copy. And I'm failing to draw anything substantial. And I have all the lands in my hand, so... Both plausible too. The Spurge, I mean... Well, they have nothing, I don't need anything. But if they have anything, then I might need something. That's where we are. Seems like Grief, not good. Not good. That means that that's what they drew. Thought Titan wanted lands. You're very smart. React Andy, I'm never clicking a TikTok link like that. Wow, that's pathetic. But we can bounce ring and replay it. And kill Reflection. No, we're good, chat, we're good. Just we don't Titan. Wait, now we terminate? Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7. Vestige first, why? A bit surprised, but... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I don't want an extra land in play. I want bounce lands in my hand. Can Otawara. I mean, I was not worried about the triggers. I just didn't kill the Dryad previously, so. Well, I'm not bouncing Kiki. I have the Boseiju to deal with Kiki. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, 7. Issue being that combat trick kills me then. Can bounce Grazer and then I can have Grazer for Monkey, take 5, have double Boseiju. It's probably the best. If I Boseiju Kiki, then they can use a combat trick to do stuff. Bounce Grief and Boseiju Kiki in response to Grief. Then I die. Don't like that. Now the trick, we are always dead. Alright, chat, I'll play. You watch. That's how... that works better. That's the best I can think of. Beats Ragavan plus combat trick. Layout ball 2. Then this I don't beat. Oh, now it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus this and I die. Alright. Unlucky, really. I'll say it would have been nice to have drawn literally anything, but alas, no such luck. Holy shit, 1.1 surgical extraction. That might be too much. Throwing haste lands was giga cringe. It didn't change anything this game. But they were not good draws, so I guess that's fair. Let's go. Do I think Flare of Cultivation might have a spot in Amulet Titan? In Amulet as is? No. Is it powerful enough to build around it? Well, maybe. Are we running 61? It seems like it. I'm not above playing more than 60 cards post board when I just want to try to fit stuff. I do not play 61 cards in my main deck though, and I definitely recommend not doing that. I think it's unreasonable.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Like the main deck 61, that's just lazy. Wouldn't take much rebuilding. Well, it would. You would need to play Grazers times 4 and like just like to pitch Grazers to ramp with it. Is that good? Like the best draws are the ones where you go Saga. Maybe like Saga, Mycosynth Gardens, that's what you want to be doing. Maybe you'd be okay using it as a post-board plan, but play Magus. Add in 1-2 basics and just cast it worst case. Well, great idea. It does sound like a pretty bad case to me. I cast it. Like Cultivator is not close to being a playable card, right? So in Titan, so just cast it is not really satisfactory to me. Just stuck in the mentality that the more cards in our deck, the more cards that are in Amulet. Well, that's fine, post board. Pre-board I prefer to have most Amulets, yes. Well, like post board, yeah, I got Saga, so that's not an Amulet. I mean, if they play Grief, then they have to decide which one to take. This is only 2 damage. I think I just won't cast it. Nice. No attack. Holy guacamole. I spout next turn. No point to do it yet. Better to ring, protect, then spout. I mean, they discard 2 cards. Doesn't have to be second archer. Seems worth doing. I have Roxanne available. Bułka, co ty chcesz tam wykopać? Throw on your upkeep. And Chow was telling me that I should ask for a split again in this spot while we are absolutely destroying them. Could Roxanne lose to Molten Collapse? No, because I hadn't played her yet. I'll never allow for that. Was drawing off the ring first an option to possibly play its second ball? It was, but then I wouldn't sweep the army, and they would have a big army. Well, if we tutor for her, I mean. In general, that is a possible scenario, yeah. Pretty hard for my opponent to hit the sand with no fetches. I guess they don't need the sand. Yeah, if they kill my meteor, then I guess I can't pay for Pact if I only have one forest. That is generally true. Buka!
He's a phenomenal control player.
Well, I just lost connection to the game. They just dropped. They're like, yeah, not playing anymore. Gabro, thank you very much for your tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Aren't modern challenges on the weekends? Well, nope. Well, not only. I guess they used to be only on weekends, but now they are. There's like 20 challenges every week in various formats. And there is some challenges every day, basically. It is the finals, yes. We are down a game. This one is looking good if we ever draw a Boseiju. And even if we don't draw a Boseiju, then I think it's looking fine. For some reason, my opponent has lost connection to the game in the finals, and now they joined the game again, so they just needed to restart or something. Has anyone set a record for most challenge wins in a week? I mean, assuredly there is a record, but I don't know what it is. Buka, co ty robisz? They are a bowmaster, seems like. 2 bowmasters, holy fuck. Now that's a significant amount. Six? Holy guacamole. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is free bowmasters in top 15 cards? Just incredible. It's like a card, right? So what do we do? Bounce Orc Army. Kurwa, jak bounce? Czym bounce? There is merit in just drawing with the ring. Vesuva doesn't copy anything under Immune.
He's a phenomenal control player.
That's a big orc.
I need to charm the Rokshan. The Orc Army. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. 6 damage? No, that's a lot. Play, kill, draw 3, but that kills my Roxanne. Oh, this is greatly inconvenient. Roxanne can kill Reflection. If everything attacks, just block. I mean, I'm not really chilling. I mean, if I draw, I commit to taking 6 damage. Should I go to 5? Frag task. Let's draw. Seems hard to figure something great. Those are okay. Paw po Dryadę. No to nie robi nic fajnego, to nie podoba się dla mnie. Dead to a combat trick. Why not Dryad and Otawara Muna the Rend Step? I don't know, bros. Your suggestions are all over the place, and some of them are pretty weird champ. No, Sholdred, wait. I don't think we can do anything against that. Holy shit, a double master. Okay, it is death. $75 chests added to my account, which puts me at many chests. Two games where my opponent was able to overcome what I had by inches and then not die. Charlotte here, pretty good. I was also short a little bit of mana to go rock.